Hey everyone, my name is Wolfram. I'm the founder of Arcentry, and in this video I want to give you a quick first glimpse at a prototype we've been working on. Arcentry today is a widely used planning and monitoring tool for cloud computing infrastructure. It lets users create interactive visualizations that can be programmed via a powerful API, with updates displaying within milliseconds. More than that, Arcentry can be integrated with a range of data sources to show real-time metrics, charts, and even alerts directly within the diagrams. At its core, though, Arcentry is a collection and aggregation platform for structured data, designed to enable machine learning processes to provide predictive maintenance, bottleneck and anomaly detection, and ultimately even AI-driven auto-orchestration. This feature set proved to be a fantastic baseline for a new generation of Scada HMI systems, making Arcentry a great tool to monitor and control manufacturing processes. To do so, we worked with a number of leading companies within the industry to create an early prototype that I'd like to show you. Now, this is of course very unpolished, very early days, but see for yourself. This is Arcentry's main screen in edit mode, the mode where we can create and manipulate architectures. For day-to-day use, we switch to display mode, which locks editability, but makes components interactive. Let me show you edit mode first. On the left-hand side, we have our component library, as well as concepts such as lines, areas, labels, icons, images, and interactive widgets like charts or buttons. For this example, we're using components from the flow control panel, pipes, tanks, valves, and so on. Each component can be freely placed, rotated, and edited on the grid. Components can additionally be edited here in their context panel. I can, for instance, set the initial fill level or the rotation speed of this mixer right here. Let me set this back to 0 and show you some other stuff. We can set any aspect on this architecture. We can manipulate the throughput state for this valve, or we can move these labels around, we can edit their text, and so on. I can also add metadata to each component. And this is something that's actually really powerful, since it allows me to store things like serial numbers, IDs, and other aspects that are associated to my real-world machinery. And I can use them to find and manipulate components in bulk or individually via the API later. And I can also change the descriptions and even add charts of historic values of time series data to each component. Now, Arcentry is of course fully 3D. I can rotate this view, zoom in, out, or even switch to a 2D view for a more traditional perspective. Once your design is complete, this is where things are getting really interesting. Every aspect of every component, including labels, lines, icons, whatever, can be controlled by the API at super low latency in real time. You can see this here. Each component has a unique ID and a set of data that I can work with. I've set up a simple test client that simulates liquids flowing through the system. Let me show that to you quickly. This test client continuously pumps update into a system in bulk for multiple components at once, changing their state. You can see this here. You can see the water tanks filling and emptying. You can see them changing color. You can see the label here changing its text and color as well, reflecting all the state in real time. So where do we go from here? Well, in a nutshell, we're on track to create a product that we hope will simply redefine what modern SCADA systems can do, combining a killer UI, a web-based deployment and maintenance model, state-of-the-art software design, easy extensibility, and powerful machine learning capabilities. But just as important, we want to use this opportunity to bring the way that Scada systems are purchased to the current day. That means no more sky-high purchasing and maintenance costs, no more complex licensing terms, no opaque sales processes. Instead, we want to offer Arcentry at a fraction of the cost of existing systems and under a flexible monthly subscription or annual licensing model. And all of this fully transparent. Just like our current enterprise offering, we'll simply put all the costs, all the pricing on our website for anyone to see, which, to my experience in the Scada space, is a small revolution in itself. Look, it's still early days for us, but we're already working with some great manufacturers and software companies on fine-tuning our product. If you'd like to be part of this journey, and if you would like to see your requirements and your features become part of Arcentry early on, or if you would be interested in becoming one of its early adopters, please write to me at wolfram@arcentry.com.